Every journey begins with a departure. From the sun-kissed shores of Fort Lauderdale, we lift into the sky, chasing clouds, chasing time. Hours later, Houston greets us with its vastness, its endless roads, its promise of scale. And then, Galveston, where the ocean waits, where history whispers through Victorian streets, and where friendship turns travel into memory. This is not just a trip, it is a search for lessons, hidden in laughter, in silence, in firelight, and in waves. Welcome to the journey. The ocean calls not just to be seen, but to be felt. Every stride on the sand is a reminder that life's rhythm is found in motion. And when you return, breathless, to the house by the sea, you realize the run was never about distance, but about clarity. And clarity leads to companionship, because what is a journey without friends waiting at the door? The house becomes more than walls and windows. It becomes a gathering place where laughter and footsteps echo louder than the waves outside. Galveston streets carry whispers of time. Victorian facades rise like guardians of memory. Each brick, holding storms, survived in stories retold. Walking past Henley Market, built in 1859, you feel the weight of endurance, proof that history does not vanish, it adapts. Horse-drawn carriages roll by, reminding us that beauty often lingers in tradition. And as the Strand stretches quiet and eerie, you realize that silence itself is a storyteller, echoing resilience through empty streets. Yet history here is not just stone and silence. It is laughter spilling from bars, ice cream melting in the sun, and seafood served fresh from the Gulf.
Of course, these are all buildings from the Victorian era, designed between 1830 to 1900s. And if you look around, you'll see what I mean. One thing you noticed as we drive by, and I'll show you, is the Victorian era-like buildings that you see a lot, like houses. Victorian era was, of course, around 1830 to 1900s. What's interesting is that they had a huge hurricane that devastated the whole city, and the city grew again, but they kept a lot of these Victorian buildings intact.
It is a city scarred by hurricanes, rebuilt by hands that refuse to surrender. Galveston teaches us that survival is not about resisting change, but about weaving storms into the fabric of memory.
Okay, we're in Sugar Land, Texas, right outside of Houston. We're gonna go into H-E-B to buy some steaks for the trip. What surprises me is how big things are in Texas. It's not a myth, it truly is. Look, it starts from all the way there and ends all the way there. It's like, and it's deep. So let's go in and we're gonna check it out, and I'll show you how big these grocery stores are.
Texas greets you with scale. Everything larger than life, from highways to markets. Inside H-E-B, aisles stretch endlessly, a cathedral of abundance. Fruit stacked high, spices lined like treasures, seafood glistening on ice. Choices surround us, and each choice whispers a lesson. Indulgence is easy, but discernment is harder. Friends debate ribeye versus tenderloin, lobster versus shrimp.
Three now. No, so we do. Okay, so we do this. When are we gonna get from food already? One night of boil, and second night of steak. Okay. And third night we need burger, we can get from Pro.
Nadeem, so what are we looking for here?
Steak or the center?
No, I mean visually, what are you looking for?
Oh, visually, I'm looking
Laughter
for some
echoing
marbling
between decisions.
in
the end,
the ribeye.
it isn't about what we buy, but about the joy of choosing together. Proof that abundance finds meaning only when shared. Abundance finds its meaning only when it is transformed. Groceries become meals, and meals become memories. Around the table, ingredients wait. Steaks marbled with promise, shrimp glistening, spices ready to release their fire. The oven hums, the grill smokes, and laughter rises with the steam. Outside, flames crackle in the fire pit, carrying warmth into the night. And here, companionship becomes the true feast, because food nourishes the body, but fire nourishes the soul. In these moments, you realize it was never about cooking. It was about gathering, sharing, and letting the night glow with friendship. Night falls, and the ocean changes its voice. Waves that seem playful by day now whisper with a darker rhythm. The beach becomes a shadowed stage where beauty hides danger.
This is dark. The beach at night is like not a soul around.
Jellyfish
Is
drift like
very
silent
creepy.
mountains, glowing yet lethal. Reminders that fragility often wears a mask of wonder. A sudden injury breaks the calm, proof that risk is never far from joy. Yet in that moment, friendship becomes the lifeline. Companions gather, voices steady, hands ready, carrying each other through the night. And so the darkness teaches its lesson. Danger is real, but so is the strength of those who walk beside you.
So the seawall behind me in Galveston, Texas, Galveston Island. We're here at a Kroger's to buy some more supplies, mostly firewood for the fire pit. So there used to be a hotel right close to behind me called the Flagship Hotel. It was incredible. The rooms extended on the pier, so from your balcony you would be like you see the ocean, you would hear the ocean. Ocean would be so loud when you slept. That was an incredible experience. They tore it down for safety reasons. So when we stayed there in the very last months, I'm not sure how safe it was, but it was incredible.
Every journey
the Flagship Hotel
leaves behind echoes.
Yeah.
The Flagship Hotel, once standing proud above the waves, now exists only in memory, a reminder that even monuments fade. Crystal Beach stretches wide and quiet, its sands carrying stories of storms and survival. Here, commentary becomes confession. Hurricanes may have scarred these shores, but resilience rebuilt them. And as the tide rolls in, gratitude rises too.
Behind me is Crystal Beach in Galveston Island. It's really beautiful, low 80s Fahrenheit, sunshine. You can hear the seagulls, quintessential beach environment. There's some beautiful beachfront homes here. I'm in one of those right now. As beautiful as it is, you know, it's been destroyed several times, not just the beach erosion, but the neighborhood around it too, because of hurricanes and storms. The worst one they had was in 1900, but you know, they rebuilt. And that's a good thing. Human civilization flourishes and people like us can come and enjoy it as well. Something interesting about this beach is that you can drive on it. The sand is packed pretty hard, so you see cars going back and forth. At night, we see some bonfires going, so
the chance
that's
to
kind
walk
of a
these
cool thing to
sands,
see.
to witness history not as pages in a book, but as footprints in the earth. Reflection teaches us that nothing lasts forever, yet everything leaves a trace.
All right, time to say goodbye to the beach. All right, guys, want to say bye?
Bye, beautiful vacation.
That's an hour and a half drive to Houston from here, and then get on a plane and head to
Are
South
never
Florida.
just about places. They're about the rhythm of footsteps, the laughter of companions, the silence of history, the choices of abundance, the warmth of fire, the fragility of night, and the gratitude of memory. Galveston gave us all of these, not as separate moments, but as one woven story. And as we step away, we carry more than souvenirs. We carry lessons. That resilience is stronger than storms. That friendship is brighter than firelight. And that every ending is only the beginning of another chapter. The ocean fades behind us, but its voice remains, reminding us that life, like the tide, always returns.